In an ancient time, when a terrible evil threatens the land, only one man can save the world.
Say what? Get out of here.
What? What's the meaning of this?
Oh, we'll just take off that broken record.
I say.
Here, hold my earrings while I take this monster down. I've got your back, darling. We just might burn down this town. Oh no, oh yeah. When you're up against a challenge and you need a helping hand, we've got an arsenal of fireballs, steel stilettos, and a cat. Oh yeah.
Hi, and welcome to Here, Hold My Earrings. Today I have Henrietta, Laura, Daria, Sophie, and Ida. Henrietta?
Hi, I'm Henrietta. I'm from Norway, and I play Mealy, a moon elf wizard.
Buck, buck.
Bark, bark.
Laura?
Hello, I'm Laura from Germany, and I play Byleth, a tiefling wizard.
Buck, buck.
Bark, bark.
Daria?
Hi, I'm Daria. I'm from Poland and I play a tiefling sorcerer named Zenis.
Buck, buck. But there's probably like a Z in there somewhere. Sophie?
Hi, my name is Sophie. I'm from Wales and I play a human wizard named Charlotte. Bwak bwak.
Yes, point of inspiration for Charlotte. All right, Ida.
Hi, I'm Ida. I'm from Sweden and I play Lilith, a wood elf cleric. Cluck, cluck.
Yay!
Yay! Point of inspiration for Lilith as well.
Yay.
All right, Henrietta, Queen of the Chickens. If anybody listens, they're going to be like, "What is this
Yeah.
chicken thing?"
What the fuck is happening here?
Yeah. Okay. Well, last session we started in DeVir's tower with the owlbear butler Hooty. Sinis asked him when he last saw Visran, and he tells us that his imps, I think, saw him last about a fortnight ago. And Hooty found the room in disarray, but he found a sword in the room that didn't belong to Visran, so we think that maybe it might have been some drow or something that been there. And Balleth also asks him about Steve the Flumph. And he says that he hasn't seen him in a while. He drifted off into the caves and haven't seen him since. He tells us that he had noticed that we know the sending spell, so we could message him, but we kind of don't want to use the power for that. So he's not impressed with us, to say it the least. We are trying to decide if we should save Visran or not. And Hooty tells us about a diorama that Visran has, and Visran usually uses it to escape in. Apparently, he's talking to someone in there, and we figure out that it might be his therapist or something. So if we are going to try and saving, we can't do it ourselves because we know that it's the imprisonment spell and that's too powerful for us. So we need to locate the component. Geez, I can't talk. You know what I mean. That is sealed in, and we also need to find a powerful wizard to dispel the imprisonment spell. We figure out that, we think that there might be a powerful person inside the diorama, so maybe we should go in there to see if they can help. We ask Hooty how to get into the diorama, and he tells us that it's one of the portals that are back in the astral plane. So we return to the library in the astral plane and use the portal with the pipe on it. And when we use that, we enter a lavish bar and we see a drow woman. And we learn quickly that Visceran has imprisoned her. Her name is Thara, and she tries to convince us that she's done nothing to deserve being imprisoned. She's very innocent girl. She tries to get us to help her, but as we told her, we don't have the power. We started to ask her questions about Visceran, and she thinks that someone from his past has attacked and locked him up. Some of us tells her that we will try to free her. Sinise, Millie, and Lilith does not trust her, so we don't promise her anything. But Charlotte and Byleth are, well, they say that we are going to try. We ask her some question about which house she's from, and she's really shady, answering that and says that she doesn't remember. And Byleth asks her some question about Visceran, about why he was exiled, and we get a more in-depth explanation on why he was exiled. It was politics, and his family lost power in Menzoberranzan. And she keeps trying to convince us to rescue her, and we say that we will try, and she wants us to kind of seal the deal with a drink. Charlotte and Byleth takes the drink, and it makes them all warm and fuzzy, and they remember. I don't know if they remember, but they envision things about their past with their families and good things. And after a while, we decide that we need to leave to try and kind of hurry things up. And when we try to go through the portal, Thara says, "This is not what I was hoping for." And then she turns into a tiger man. And the first thing he does, he tries to cast a spell on us, but Sinise counterspells him. And at that moment, both Byleth and Charlotte falls to the ground, unconscious or incapacitated. Sinise and Lilith and Millie tries to hit him with spells. They all land, but that doesn't seem to do anything to him. So, kind of realizing that we can't hurt him that much, Sinise grabs Charlotte and starts dragging her towards the portal. And that's where we ended.
Brock, Brock.
Brock, brock, brock. The end.
You see, you were like, I'm not doing that. That's ridiculous.
It is. You said I needed to do it after every sentence, and I was not going to do that.
Fair enough. Okay. Well, point of inspiration. Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. So you are locked in, well, you don't know what it is exactly, but you're definitely in a struggle. And Thara, or whatever her name really might be, in case it isn't, just because she also turned out not to be the drow female that you all thought she was, seems not to want to let you guys leave without her, which of course is a bit of a conundrum since, as you said, there's not a whole lot you can do about it at the moment. It's a very high-level spell, assuming it's imprisonment indeed. So we shall resume in the combat where we left off. It is Thara's turn. And Byleth is currently out, basically. So Thara's going to roar frustratingly and almost desperately. If you won't take me, then I shall strip your bodies, consume your flesh, and with the strength and relics upon you, I shall find my own escape. And with that, he tries to claw both of you. I know that's a little bit of a speech, but it wasn't really like a conversation, so a little dramatic. My sense is
So
loud.
cool.
I know.
I'll wake up for a millisecond. So cool.
Thank you. I did study at the Shakespearean Thespian School.
Oh, wow.
Rawr, rawr, and he'll go after Mealy since Mealy's right there in front of him. Laura, since you're out, you want to roll one attack, and Daria, would you like to roll the second?
Sure. 7.
Ooh, okay. And a 6. Wow. What is Mjolnir's armor class again? She's got her
I got my
blade.
blaze on, so it's 17.
Right. Okay. So they both kind of you're wildly flashing short. Is it still a short sword currently?
No, I think it's a dagger now because I didn't activate it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
your wildly flashing dagger manages to deflect both of them. All you see, the rest of you, are these sparks fly from the tiger person's claws, which seem very, very powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. The portal is active, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I'm going to just leave the others behind.
Save yourselves.
Yeah. So 20 it should be if I activate my kinetic jaunt. Oh, that's it. Just need to. Oh, jeez, I can't click my kinetic jaunt. So I increase my walk speed by 10 feet, and I already have 10 feet extra with blade song.
Okay.
And if I grab Byleth, a grappling grab, and I don't provoke opportunity attacks, I'm going to drag her to the portal.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. I mean, are you strong enough to carry Byleth in yourself?
I don't know.
You sounded so confident up until that
Yeah.
point. I was like, this is a very well thought out plan.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not very strong. Well, neither of us are.
But stop eating so much damned yogurt.
So it's dragging. Is it 15 times your strength?
Yes. Well, so carrying is 15 times your strength, but
Okay.
30 times your strength if it's dragging, pushing, pulling, like if you're just pulling it on the ground kind of thing.
Okay. So 240 I can drag. I got an 8, a strength
Yeah.
of 8.
Sounds right.
So how much does Byleth weigh?
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
Oh.
I have to. I don't have almost no equipment at all.
Okay.
Oh, I have a lot of equipment. But I think it's a bit over 200 pounds.
Wow, that's a lot.
I think also because of the gold that I won.
Oh yeah.
So,
Your
yeah,
greed.
I'm very rich. Well, so, but
You're too
I
greedy.
mean,
You should have put it in the bag of holding.
ah, hubris. But I mean,
So
I think it's gonna be enough, right? Or not?
Well, I mean, when you say you've got almost nothing, what does almost nothing actually add up to?
with my gold and
Of course, you could always leave your gold.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's like, yeah.
Well, I can take that away because I only have the gem left. It's about 40 pounds.
Funny how that works out to be almost exactly the
No,
right
but
number.
it's true. It's like 44, I think. 44. Because I still have it's on my sheet, it's 49, but I still have the crossbow of smite and spell storing, but I left that and only got the gem. So that's 5 off. So you can open my sheet and see for yourself.
I'm just teasing you. It's okay. All right, we'll call it. It's just about you pop a hernia. Like the rest of you see like a blood vessel burst in her left eye. One of her ears starts curling inward. Like like if this was a Japanese anime, it would be like. Okay, so you managed to drag her into the circle.
Okay.
The circle is going to take an action to activate.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, otherwise, anybody just walking through it just immediately. I mean, how much energy would that use if it was constantly on, right?
It's magic.
Huh?
It's magic.
It,
It's endless.
yeah. Which I always was like, you just can't suspend. It's like, wait, where does the energy for the magic come from, though? Because there's got to, it's like, if magic is just energy, you still have to create the energy from something else. Anyway,
It's magic.
yeah, it's yeah. Okay, fair enough. All right, so you've got you're standing in the circle, nice and safe. Well, not really, but whatever.
For now.
For now, yep. Charlotte can do something. Like roll, I
Sorry.
mean.
I can.
Are you incapacitated?
I thought I was
thought-
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're incapacitated. Yes. So I guess you could try to wake up. I didn't do it last time, but yeah, go
Okay.
ahead. You guys can both try to wake up.
Is it just a
Constitution save.
D20 or is it? Okay.
Yeah, but it might be very hard because you especially would have disadvantage theoretically because you drank so many.
I
Yeah.
imagine
Give me
it to
that.
be like.
You're like two-fisted there, like glog, 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 glog. Can't waste
I'm
that.
scared for
Glog,
her.
glog, 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 glog.
Just like in real life. So, yeah, I imagine
Oh.
it's like trying to wake up from sleep paralysis or something. Let's see, Constitution save.
It's like that time I got roofied.
I'll use my inspiration.
Okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
All right. You stir briefly, your eyelids flutter, but you don't wake up.
Okay.
Violet, you want to have a
I'll
go?
try. Yeah.
Yeah, you try. Yeah.
Oh. Probably not. It's a 12.
What? Yeah. Well, you don't have quite as hard a time trying to wake up because you didn't go as crazy as some people who have absolutely no self-control. But you still also just barely stir.
Mm.
Okay. So it is Lilith's turn.
I'm gonna dash over to the portal.
Okay.
Give some room.
Mm-hmm. And are you doing something?
No, I just dashed, so I can't do anything more.
Oh, you're okay, but you're not going to use a bonus action.
No.
Okay. All right. Zanice.
I will drag Charlotte into the circle.
Okay. Are you strong enough? How much does Charlotte weigh?
Oh shit! I accidentally clicked off the. Hang on, I accidentally clicked off Roll20 like a dummy.
Oh,
I'm just loading back in.
Charlotte's incapacitated in real life.
Help me. Let's see. Surely it's not that much, right? She weighs like 200 pounds.
Oh yeah, you guys are both so
Mm.
greedy. So greedy.
Well,
Cake.
there's just so many nice items and so much gold. I think we both got the gold.
Yes, you did. Gold is heavy. So can Zanice drag her?
No.
Okay. You can use an action to strip her of some of the heavy stuff if you want.
No, I will just use my action to ask Mealy to help me drag her in.
Okay. Yeah. Or, I mean, yeah. You could also help Mealy. Two of you can do it together. Either way. Okay, cool. So it is Thara's turn again. You will not escape me so easily. But actually, instead of running over, he's going to start casting a spell.
Counter spell.
But this one is a higher level spell, so you're going to have to try to succeed.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
19.
36. Yeah, that definitely succeeds. No, the 19 definitely succeeds. No. And he will move next to all of you to try to make it harder for you to escape. Yeah, I guess that's a good spot. Okay. Mia Lee.
I'm gonna help Sunnis drag Charlotte in.
Okay, cool. Yes, you successfully do so.
And I guess that's my action.
Okay. I mean, you probably could do like a little something if you wanted to.
Asshole.
Yes, I'll definitely allow that. All right, Charlotte, you can try to wake up again if you'd like.
Of course. Charlotte, wake up.
Ooh,
I
nice
tell you.
roll.
Yeah, you wait, did you roll with disadvantage? Your eyelids start to
Oh.
flutter, and then it's like the second wave of the alcohol just got like, damn, oh, so warm and comfy here.
Yeah.
All right, Violet.
Oh, I'll try. 20!
Okay, yes, you do wake up actually.
Ah! What happened? Okay.
All right, I'm gonna put you back. Don't worry, relax.
Okay.
You didn't disappear.
I'll die on the spot.
No, you're not gonna die on the spot. Not yet. Don't worry, just give me a second. I'm just gonna clean everything up without messing up the map.
Mhm.
Okay, there you go.
Yay.
All right, so that's your turn. Unless, no, it's gonna be at the end of your turn. Lilith, your turn. So you've only got the one unconscious, incapacitated party member to deal with, or you could just activate the circle, and everybody other than Charlotte will automatically teleport.
Oh, she won't because
She's not in the circle. Oh well.
they
Did
did
you?
drag
Drag her
her
in?
in.
Thought,
Oh, you did.
yeah.
Okay, move her in. Okay, fine. Yeah, go for it.
Then I'm gonna activate the circle.
Okay. And you end up. Whatever happened to Ivy?
I never
Resummoned
summoned her, I think.
And what about
I
Quark?
think, I mean, I temporarily dismissed her.
Okay.
Quark is floating around in the library.
As you all teleport out, there's like this brief moment where this claw through the teleportation circle swipes at all of you. Let's see. Let's call it Denise. Ida, do you want to roll?
Or 3.
Okay. Yeah. It just kind of like it becomes ephemeral long before it actually gets close to Zenise. So as all Zenise feels is this terrible chill. And for a brief second, she feels this coldness throughout her chest and this tightness as if somebody were actually squeezing her heart. But she realizes that had that connected, she might have actually suffered a terrible fate. But you are currently back in the library, apparently safe for the moment. Quark flies over. And he seems quite
Hi,
agitated.
Quark. Oh,
Well, he's worried about Charlotte, especially because Charlotte's passed out.
Can I pour some water over Charlotte?
Sure.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
that.
you guys are no longer in combat anymore, so yeah. You will eventually, as long as you're not actually doing anything else, you will eventually manage to wake Charlotte up. It may take a while. Charlotte, you've got the worst hangover ever.
Where's the tiger? Did we get him?
You shouldn't drink so much.
Oh, shut up.
It was
Haven't
fun
you
while
ever
it
learned not
lasted.
to not take drinks from strangers?
Hmm.
She'll
I
never
thought she was
learn.
nice.
Me too.
She seemed so welcoming, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, newbies.
Does anyone have any pickles?
Does that work? Pickles for hangover?
I don't know, but my friend told me once. I didn't try it though.
I have successfully used it for cramps, like if I get cramps from playing too much, doing too much sport, but I've never tried it for hangover.
Next time.
Yeah, next time. There's always next time. Quark has some papers in one of his little mechanical arms, and he tries to show them to you. Oops.
What you got there? I'm gonna try and take the papers.
He hands them over, and they're written in Elvish, obviously. They appear to be a number of scrawled notes by DeVir. They talk about some of the things that he believes might be helpful for the ritual. On it include the egg of a purple worm, undamaged, the central eye of a beholder. I wonder where you would find a beholder. A feather from an angel, the heart of a demon, some tamasks, which are a kind of sort of almost demonic mushroom that tends to spring up in the footsteps of a demon. So if you can imagine demons, parading around the prime material plane, so corrupt that they leave behind a trail of corruption behind them. You recall certainly seeing Zuckmoy do this, but maybe others can do it as well. The blood from a demon lord, specifically, or a piece from the body of a demon lord or prince.
Anything else?
Shouldn't be too hard to come by, right?
No.
I think we can get most of these on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like in the back of the pantry.
Could ask Hooty if Visran have anything of these ingredients things. I don't think it was a. No, I didn't meet him. Sorry, I'm not gonna say anything.
Egg, rather.
Oh, we should have had Cora here. She was part angel.
She would what?
Cora was part angel, wasn't it?
Yes.
Asmar,
Yes.
yeah.
Towards she was Asimar, but you think this refers to an actual angel.
Before we do anything else, could I try to discern what type of thing that was that we saw or that we fought against?
Sure.
History, maybe? Maybe I've come across in classes in
Yeah.
Conclave or something.
Sure. That makes sense.
Maybe 15.
Yep. Go ahead. Tell everybody.
I think it's a Rakshasa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A what?
you.
A Rakshasa, which is kind of a shape changer fiend. I don't know much more about it. Just that it's kind of evil and strong.
Yeah.
It's very evil.
Powerful.
It's
Yeah.
powerful, but they're also deviously cunning.
Yeah.
They're not
Charismatic.
and charismatic. They're not powerful in the sense of, laying waste to mountains and leveling mountains and laying waste to cities. They're more sort of behind the scenes. They're very hard to kill, but they're not exceptionally dangerous in and of themselves. They're found at the nexus of devious plots, and they're incredibly vengeful. If you kill a Rakshasa on the prime material plane, much like any other major demon, you'll send it back to the abyss. But they will hold a grudge until eternity. And if they can find a way to come back from the abyss, they will haunt you, chase you down.
So let's not release him from his prison, please.
It's not what?
So let's not release him from the prison.
Well, no, I mean, if you release him from prison, then you gave him what he wants, then he doesn't need to chase you down. He wouldn't hold a grudge at all. It's more about if you kill him and he gets, in a way, if releasing him from prison through death would be actually worse than releasing
Unless he
him
asks
alive.
for it. You could ask for it.
Could ask for it.
Yeah, to die.
Yeah.
I
But it
got
also
them.
explains why he couldn't kill himself.
Yeah.
It's very hard for him to be hurt by non-magical weapons.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I'll learn from that experience.
Laura's high school yearbook most likely to be roofied. Wouldn't that be an amazing
Maybe.
category for somebody to put in a yearbook?
Yeah. I don't know if we can find some of those things in those demiplane windows that we see. But wait, do we need all of them for the ritual or just, one?
Probably
Yeah,
all.
he's saying all of them. The only one that
All of them.
seems fungible is either the blood or a piece of a demon prince or lord.
Okay.
But the other bits seem to be required. But it doesn't specify that you have to acquire them all through violent means. You've got the money and you can wait for Amazon to deliver it. They'll,
Yeah. Heart of a demon. Don't need to be violent about that.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
I
do
don't
they
know
even
if this
have
is.
hearts?
Yeah. Good question.
I don't know if this is too far-fetched. But I don't know if I have some blood of Fras or blue in me.
Oh,
I don't know if it's the same for Zenise since you were born a tiefling, but because of my change, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Laura, was Violet sneaking off behind the shelves to make out with Fraser Blue when nobody else was looking?
No.
It's okay. We've all done it. We've all made out in libraries when we should have been studying. Mom, I'm going to the library to, quote unquote, study. And then like your lips get interlocked and your braces get tangled, and then you have to like walk out with your heads connected to each other like some weird reverse, identical twin, Siamese twin, and then try to anyway. So
That's
hey,
not
why are we talking about me? That's not true. I never had braces.
Well, just as a thought, but I don't know. That would also only be one of the many things that we need.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, we should go back to the tower and ask Hooty if he knows if Viscous has any of these things on one of his shelves. He might.
Yeah, it's that simple. All you have to do is literally
Yeah.
walk around the shelves and just like you're going shopping. You're
Heart
like,
of demon, angel feather, someone's mask.
It's on sale today.
See.
sunset.
Oh, here's an
Should I,
egg of a purple worm.
should we get the organic heart of the demon?
Yeah.
It's like twice as expensive, but
It must be better, right?
or at least better for you.
Yeah.
The demons had a better life.
The demon, they're free range demons. Brock, brock, bra.
Well, we want her to ask. Might have one of the things.
Since
maybe
you seem so keen to try to find it this way, I might even let you roll for one. Well, you do know at least where one beholder's located.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do we want to kill him?
You don't have to kill him. Can I just? You got something in your eye.
Yeah.
Stab.
Huh.
Wasn't his name Larry or something?
Yeah.
How can you blind Larry?
Yeah.
And Larry was looking for love. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he get a partner? Did he?
Mm,
Mushroom?
I don't think you actually talked
thingy?
about it with him. Did you?
Didn't
I think
he
we left
imag-
before.
Didn't he imagine
Yeah.
his love?
What?
Like
Yeah, the
imagine
mushroom.
his love. Something
He
like that.
created one. Yeah,
Yeah.
he created one with a lot of mushrooms on it.
Maybe he can create another one.
Yeah, but it was kind of like a vegan version.
Yeah.
Nah.
You know, it's like it looks kind of similar. Maybe like the texture is even kind of close, but once you put it in your mouth, it's not exactly the same.
Hmm.
Not that I'm suggesting you put a beholder eye in your mouth, but like a massive gumball just sucking on it for a while.
I've eaten a sheep's eye.
Oh.
Just FYI.
Did it taste good?
Not very.
I've eaten eyes before, but never a sheep's eye.
It's kind of a, I don't know, traditional meal on the west coast of Norway. Sheep's head.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
You roast it, don't you?
Yeah, it's salted and smoked and
And whatever you can do to change the flavor, basically.
yeah. I don't like sheep, so it didn't taste very good, but I had to try.
Yeah. I've had fish eyes.
Ugh.
Well,
I don't like
you don't eat the whole eye. You eat the jelly, like the jelly
Huh.
bit, but the hard people you don't eat that. But not everybody knows that. So the first time you tell them, "Oh yeah, you should eat the fish eye because it's quite good." Very often they suck it up and they're like, "Oh, that's interesting." And then you hear crunch and you're like, "Oh no, you're not supposed to eat that." Oh, never mind. And they kind of look like, "Ugh," because it's a bit bitter. But the jelly bit's fine. It's just like literally it just tastes like jello, like the cold gelatinous soup left over from cooking something or the gravy.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tower.
Wow.
What are we doing
Okay. I think I finally grossed out Henrietta. That's hilarious.
No.
Ugh. All right. Sorry, Henrietta.
No, I'm not grossed out.
Just can't talk about it anymore. Okay. So Sorry, what did you say you guys were doing?
Going back to the tower,
Oh, right.
stepping on the owlbear
Oh, okay.
sign.
Are you taking Cork with you this time, or?
Yeah, I'm also gonna thank Quark for this useful information.
Oh, Cork is he's like super he seems super proud that
Mm.
you thought to include him this time. He stands with his little rounded metal chest sticking out. He kind of whirs very happily.
Yeah, go Quark.
And then he starts twerking and then in a circle and just
Okay.
goes,
Sure. You do you.
and then he starts imitating you when you dance.
Oh my god, that's so beautiful.
And then you're back in like the main hall. And just like when somebody starts shouting in the middle of a concert, but then suddenly the music stops because they're taking a break in the set and nobody heard them stop. And the person shouting just keeps shouting. And all you can hear is them shouting. And they kind of go, "But I was saying, oh, all right." You're back in the main hall. Hooty is nowhere to be seen or heard.
Hooty. Oh, Hooty. I look for the bell.
You
That was
see
on
the
the
bell.
table. Yeah, I'm gonna ring
It's
the
on the
bell.
table.
That work.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
We was wondering, we found some notes from Viscera. Well, Quark here found the notes while we were being attacked by a tiger man. And we was wondering if you knew if Viscera have any of these things, and I'm going to show him the list. Do you speak Elvish? Do you read Elvish?
Well, technically, no, but that's never stopped the master before. He usually uses some form of telepathy when he wants to converse with me, if I don't understand him in common.
Okay, well, the list contains egg of a purple worm, center eye of a beholder, feather of an angel, heart of a demon, tamask, that's demonic mushroom, apparently, blood from a demon lord, or a piece from a demon lord. Do you know if he has any of those things lying around on a shelf?
That's a stare.
Yeah.
He just looks at you and then says, "Well, of course. Let me just collect those items for you. I'll be back in 5 minutes."
Oh, thank you. Quest done. Check.
That was easier than I thought.
Yeah.
He then looks at the rest of the party and then like points like a feathered wing at Mealy. Like, and the expression on his face can only be interpreted as, is she serious?
Do you know if Mr. DeVir has an alchemy lab or something?
Yes, there is a lab. He does often potter about in it, and there are ingredients. I'm not really one to speak on them in great detail, but I do know that any of these specific items, had he had them in his possession, would most likely not be included in his list. Because if you read quite carefully at the top, it says missing items.
Yeah, but this might be an old list. Maybe he has acquired them since he wrote the list. Aha.
Aha, indeed. Fine. I shall lead you to the library. You may see for yourself. I don't believe you'll find any of these. First of all, it's important to remember that these are quite dangerous creatures in most cases. And although the Archmage is fond of reminding people of his previous station and power, ultimately, and I hope I'm not out of turn for saying this, it is this owlbear's opinion that he's a bit of a physical coward. Keep in mind, without support troops or bodyguards, attempting to acquire such raw materials on his own is terribly dangerous. And I think, without speaking out of turn once again, I may have heard him muttering to himself the phrase, expendable. And then he expresses widely all of you by stretching out his outstretched wing feathers. However, if you would like to see his laboratory, feel free to follow me. But would you like to take a little rest first? You look a bit out of sorts, especially you two ladies. As Byleth and Charlotte are standing, leaning against each other like two pieces of freshly toasted bread, and just kind of like they would collapse, except for the fact that the actual pressure of each of them leaning on each other keeps them both standing up.
Well, what do you mean? I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, whatever the party wants.
Well, we could take a rest and we could use some of the materials from the library to copy some spells.
That does sound good.
I wouldn't mind having some more spells.
Same.
You're perfectly welcome to use the materials in the library. The master did not give any specific instructions about restricting people's access. Of course, one must exercise a certain level of restraint. It's not imperative, but I think just as a function of being good guests, one shouldn't use the very last bits of everything that's on offer. I'm sure
Of
you
course.
understand.
Yeah, of course. It's just we need to be strong if we're going to save Viscera, or you won't have use of these materials either. So
Well, of course, I'm sure the master would agree. I believe everything you might need is there, so I won't stand in your way. But if you do require something further, other than, of course, the items on your very modest shopping list, then just let me know. I'm at your disposal.
thank you.
Pleasure. Now, if you'll excuse me. And he wanders off and begins dusting things that look like they're perfectly clean and don't require any dusting at all.
Okay. Should we just rest in the library or?
Sure, we can use the books as pillows.
Yeah, let's do that.
Maybe
we
there'll
can take
be like
the-
a murder, and then you'll have to figure out who it was. It was Colonel Mustard in the library with candelabra.
Yeah. Or we could bring the materials here and ask if we can sleep in some beds, maybe. It's up to you. I don't mind either way.
Same. Probably won't sleep anyway.
You should get some sleep or we're going to be exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to copy a spell. Yeah.
Maybe we should
I think
sleep
one
first.
level is not that. It takes 8 hours to copy the 4th level spell.
Yeah. But can you do kind of 2 hours now, 2 hours then, or 4 hours now and 4 hours next time?
I don't think there's anything said in any of the books, so I think it's up to Elle if we can do
Yeah.
that.
I generally just say you have to do it continuously because it's not just the function of copying it. It's also like you have to practice it and do it in a certain way. Like the first time you do it, it's basically all about, getting it down, right? So it's like practicing a piano piece. You can practice it in little bits, but ultimately you have to do the whole thing from start to finish. Otherwise, you'll never really master it.
Yeah. Then I'd rather just copy the spell and take 1 level up exhaustion. I don't think that's too dramatic. Just a bit sleepy.
Says the lady who's constantly asking people when she's not exhausted to carry her all over the place.
I just
And
need
not
somebody
just
to carry me like always then.
and not just like massive people. It's also like the sorceress who's just the same exact size.
Well, I am a bit fragile, yes, but I'm strong in mind.
Mhm.
So I'll be fine.
Fragile isn't the word I was going to use, but hey, whatever.
What were you gonna use?
Oh, not what? Huh?
Mm-hmm. Okay, sure.
Yeah, but we can take rest. And I was thinking about. No, I can't copy that because that's from your belt. Actually,
Yeah, you can't copy haste or slow.
no, I have slow, but I can't copy haste.
Yeah.
I guess
But she could copy slow from you
she could,
Hmm.
but she
or
has.
Sophie. Sophie could. Oh, Sophie's not
Yeah,
high enough to cast it yet. No, wait. Haste is third,
of
right?
course. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
and
so
slow
she could
is
do it.
third as well.
Yeah.
But we don't have haste to be copied, but slow she can copy. And Charlotte does it in like 10 minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Just that good.
Leviosa.
yeah. So maybe fireball or enlarge reduce, maybe.
I mean, fireball. It's
Fireball's
almost
good.
kind of de rigueur for everybody to take fireball,
Yeah,
especially since you've got lightning bolts already.
yeah.
And that's a good one to have as well if you already have fireball because it's totally different damage, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So does Charlotte have the ability to change the damage type all the time?
Yes, as long as she has a spell in her spellbook of the same level that she's trying to cast with the damage type she wants.
Same level as
Oh,
well.
Hmm?
It has to be the same level.
Yes.
that I didn't realize. So in order to cast fireball with lightning damage, you'd have to have lightning bolt and fireball.
I guess so. I just have to I don't think it has to be a damaging spell as long as somewhere in the description it says like a damage type. I can copy that into
Yeah.
whatever spell I'm casting.
So that would be
So-
pretty cool, actually, if you could do fireball with like some other damage that isn't so widely resisted. Like,
Well, I mean, I have
Like-
tidal wave, so I want to do I want to do a bludgeoning fireball. It's like a cannonball then.
oh yeah, yeah.
Can I do a kind of arcana or history or something about trying to discern what I know about demons and devils, knowing that we are going to meet and fight a couple to get the ingredients?
Sure. Can you
Uh,
be more specific as to what the question is exactly?
kind of what immunities? Do you know where I'm going?
Please be more
Fire.
precise with your query.
Yeah. I want to know if I know anything about what they're vulnerable to, what they're immune to, in kind of when we're going to
Please
fight them.
specify the demon in question.
Because I know things. Knowing that devils, at least, are from hell. If I know if they are immune to fire, resistant to fire, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. So again, you don't even need to roll for this. It is generally considered likely that infernal and abyssal creatures have resistance or immunity to various damage types. The most common being fire and
Fire, yeah.
non-magical damage.
Okay.
But
So-
it's still very specific to the individual class or type or species of demon or devil.
Mm.
Other very common ones include poison. The least common is force.
Still not sure what I'm going to copy.
How are the materials in the library discerned? Is it just paper that we get from that? Or also other material components?
So the library is full of all the things you would normally expect a working scribe's workshop to include: inks, writing utensils like stylus, um, or pens, feather quill pens. As I discussed before, there's lots of different types of surfaces you can write on, like parchment, vellum. And the vellum comes in different shapes and sizes too. Some of them seem very similar to the types of vellum some of you may have encountered in your previous travels or studies, for example. Some of them look a little bit creepy. You don't know what that is, right? Vellum is a type of skin that's been scraped of all its fur and then treated so that you can write on it. But the source of the actual skin is not always consistent. As I mentioned before, several pots of different types of inks are available, different colors, different types of consistency. Some of them do look like they could be blood. Some of them look like they could be other things. Some of them have a terrible smell. Your best guess, being, the three of you, especially Charlotte, right, is that given Vizeran's power, his experience, and also the fact that, frankly, he is a drow and presumably doesn't have too many qualms about using things that are simply powerful, regardless of their source, you would not be surprised if several of these inks have a biological source. So there could be blood or other liquids from creatures that are alive or were once alive. Some of them might be natural inks that, like Charlotte would especially know, given both her background as a scribe and also as somebody who knows something about life around ports and seafood and things. That several different types of animals have defense mechanisms that include ink. So it's pretty broad. Basic things like your material components, you don't see that in this library, but you expect that a wizard of his capability would probably have them in the wizard's laboratory. But you're not sure if he's going to have all the special requirements, like if it needs something like a manufactured adamantium trinket in the shape of a three-headed cow, right? That's worth 10,000 gold pieces. He's probably not going to have something like that, right? But a little bit of spider's web, some ground up copper, you probably have that kind of thing. I mean, don't hold me to it exactly, but you'd be very surprised if he didn't for the basic stuff. You guys want to take a break?
Yes.
I can try to decide what spell to copy.
Yeah, you can still try to figure it out over the next 10 minutes while we
Yeah.
take a break.
All right.
Okay.
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 Hi, we hope you're enjoying this episode, and if so, please like and subscribe. And remember, the next time your DM says, roll initiative, yell back,
Here,
hold
my
my
earrings.
Here, hold my earrings.
This is good. I think we only need this take.
Okay. So did you guys decide, thank you. Did you guys decide, especially Henrietta, what you are going to try to copy?
Oh, sorry. I'm going to do fireball.
Okay.
Fireball.
I do think Charlotte should try to copy Lightning Bolt because, I mean, yes, tidal wave is a great idea, but lightning is quite a rarely resisted damage type relative to bludgeoning and fire. And how cool would I mean, then you would be like the last airbender as well.
Yeah, and I could do a fire lightning bolt.
That's what I mean. You'd like literally just be
Wow,
crackle, crackle, crackle. Zing.
They call me
so
Azula.
cool.
Yeah. And everybody comes out of it with like, not only are they like, they take damage and everything else, but like everybody's hair is all mussed up because it's all standing up.
Okay, sure, I'll copy lightning bolt. Give it to me.
Yeah.
Ask nicely.
Yeah, exactly.
Please.
Of course you can.
Now, we do have an issue that unless you've got spare books, which I don't think any of you do, if one of you is copying something from another one, you're using two different books at the same time. So as long as you can figure out how to daisy chain it between the three wizards, that's fine.
I think the spellbook we found also had lightning bolt in it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. If you have that, that's fine too, obviously. You have actually, I think you may have found more than one spell book. You just keep forgetting about them.
We have sulfurous and Talavers.
And
Yeah,
one
and
more
I think the red
from-
wizards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Sulfurous, I don't think we were able to open the one. I think she had one kind of normal, and she had one we couldn't open.
Yeah.
I think so.
So we still have that.
I want to copy blight. No, not blight. I want to I want to copy banishment.
Oh. Ooh. From who?
From the Talivar spell.
Yes. 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 Join the dark side. Feel the power of hatred.
Wahaha. So evil. Well,
Well, Charlotte can copy lightning bolt from me, and she uses like, what is it, 10 minutes?
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Is
And
it
then
10
I
minutes per
can-
level though?
I think it's just let me find the actual paragraph. Let's see. Oh, 2 minutes per spell level.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
6 minutes.
that's
And then
so
I can
cool.
borrow her to copy fireball.
Like meanwhile, it's like Laura's still dancing around trying to like cast like a first level ritual spell, and she's like, lightning bolt, fireball, done.
It's like studying thousands of hours for a test that others can just not study and get an A on.
Welcome to the world of
That's how
ChatGPT,
that feels
baby.
like.
Yeah, I hear that's really taken over at like universities now. Like almost
Oh.
like the vast majority of American students seem to be using AI to write papers to the point where, and it's getting so good that, teaching assistants are really struggling to try to discern the difference between a fake one and a real one, other than knowing the history of that individual student. Like suddenly they went from being like a barely passing student to suddenly writing, like PhD level theses. But beyond that, it's like it's almost impossible because they're so accurate. I know none of you would ever do that.
No.
You're just cheating yourself, really.
I feel like if you're going to university, what's the point of using ChatGPT to do your work for you? Because you're not gonna learn anything.
Exactly. Yeah. Unless you're specifically studying how to learn how to be more effective at using AI. Those guys are getting paid a lot of money, apparently. They're the only software people who are getting hired in droves, and they're getting paid like massive amounts with just 1 year's worth of experience. Anyway. Okay. Oh yeah, speaking of, I was going to say this actually. So far, as far as I know, this hasn't affected. So you guys know I use some AI for the art, right? And we obviously had some parody characters, right? Like, Lord Vidar, right? But there have been a couple of big lawsuits so far involving Midjourney, which is the one I tend to use. And it's entirely possible that it may change the way we have to do things. So far, I don't know that it's made any difference, and I'm not expecting it to, but just to let you guys know, that's a possibility. Hopefully it won't affect us too much. If it's like a matter of just paying a little bit more every month, then obviously that's not a problem. But if they suddenly start trying to charge me like $200 a month because they have to pay royalties to somebody else, I don't know. I mean, that's, at some point it's like, I'm not really trying to do this for the money. So, okay. So everybody write in the chat, please, what your source is, whether or not somebody else is using your books or you're using somebody else's books, so we can confirm there's no conflict in the spell.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually know who has lightning bolt. I only did it because you guys were saying to, but who has lightning bolt?
I do,
Well,
Millie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, but for you, it's less of an issue because so is this every single time you copy a spell, you said? It's literally 2 minutes per spell level every single time you copy a spell?
Yeah, every single time. I mean, if you want to get into the technicalities, I have to use a bonus action first to summon my quill. Should I post the entire thing or?
Yeah, just push the entire thing just to make
Okay.
sure we don't, because it's very powerful. I just want to make sure we don't.
Okay, sorry for the spam. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. I like the last line. This quill disappears if you create another one, or if you die. I kind of feel like if you died, that's like the least of your problems is your magically appearing quill.
That's nice.
As my last act before I pass, I bequeath my quill to Byleth. Oh.
Charlotte! I'll
And then,
create another one.
oh, that bitch.
What a scam.
Oh, she was my best friend. Oh, that bitch, she lied.
But how do you
Okay.
create another quill?
It's a bonus action.
Just to
It's
create it?
magic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic. It's just magic, honey.
It's just magic. Haven't we already established that this makes no physical sense?
Then why would it state that?
The law of conservation does not
It
apply.
disappears when you die. If you can just use your bonus action to create another one when you're resurrected.
Oh,
Sounds
goodness.
so dramatic.
I know.
It's like, but I suppose it means because it's specified when you die, I guess that means that if you get knocked unconscious, it doesn't disappear. Right? It's very specific that it doesn't get destroyed. It doesn't disappear if you're incapacitated, paralyzed, unconscious. If you're on 0 hit points and still doing death saves, it's still there. Which I don't know, like, why is that really that relevant? The chances of you be using a quill in the middle of combat.
Yep.
Even if you were just trying to copy a first level spell in combat to try to use it because it's the only way to get out of that combat because the DM created this ridiculously hard,
it had to be a ritual spell then, because you have to prepare it. So
Oh yeah, that's true. Unless it was like a situation where she's using what she's. So one of the other things she might be doing is like, I don't know. Let's say it's for some reason a creature that is specifically vulnerable to a particular type of damage, like force damage, right? And Charlotte has chromatic orb, but not magic missile. And you guys figured out that force damage is the one way to destroy this thing. And she just needs to, layer on a whole bunch of force damage, but she needs magic missile to do it. And she could copy magic missile real quick from Byleth, who's unconscious. Just takes her book, scribble, and then you guys can keep the combat alive for like 20 rounds, which is pretty hard. But then when she does it, she's like, chromatic orb, 5th level with like, a whole bunch of force damage from my magic missile spell, and then bam, right? It basically becomes like a fireball, but with force damage, and then you just literally blow the hell out of everything. I could see like an edge case where that makes sense. It seems.
That's so specific.
yeah.
I know. And the fact that I thought of it on the spot tells you
Excessive.
this is like the level of tactical like awareness I'm using for my volleyball team. So you can imagine what it's like dealing with them, right? They're like, what the hell is he talking? Oh. Anyway. Yes, for those of you listening, I also coach volleyball. Okay. It's like chickens to volleyball. That was a weird episode. I actually coach chickens to play volleyball.
Yep.
So cool.
That is pretty cool.
Wouldn't that be cool? Chickens playing volleyball. There's probably somebody who's out there doing it right now, and if not, they should be. Okay, so back to the spells. So you're doing, Laura, what's volume 4 mean?
I don't know. It's Talivar's Spellbook, Volume 4. It's
Yes.
just
What are you copying out of
Charlotte's
it?
Banishment.
Well, write it down.
I did banishment.
Oh,
Pay
you did it in
attention.
between.
Volume form.
Did you just
Yeah.
tell me to pay attention?
Yes.
I know you didn't just say that to me.
Huh. Oh, I didn't write my
And
name.
there
Oh,
shall
well.
rise from the depths of hell a great fissure, from which all of you shall be engulfed and swallowed and crushed and disappear for eternity, to be tortured until your souls simply expire from the stress. What was that you were saying there, Sophie?
Lightning bolt, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
right.
spell.
Lightning. Exactly. Good spell. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. So yes, so it'll take what did we say it was? 4? Is it 4 hours? No.
For me,
It's
it's 8.
30 minutes.
Oh.
Isn't it 30? Wait, I thought it was 30 minutes per level if you're an expert in that school, and an hour if you're not. Or is it the other way around? Is it 2 hours down to 1 hour?
I think it's 2 hours.
Is it really?
If
That
you're not.
seems very, very long.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've had to copy spells. 2 hours and 50 GP. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's expensive. And what kind of oh, you're right, you're divination, so that's definitely bench.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 8 hours. And melee
Mhm.
is 6
6.
hours.
Yeah.
But you don't spend any money, so that's good.
Mhm.
And then Charlotte is done in like 6 minutes, basically.
Do we all not spend any money?
Yeah, unless you've got
Okay.
like I said, unless you've got a specific requirement.
Oh, slay.
Like, what was that thing that you guys did? Somebody did something recently. Was it Zanice? You had to make something?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the
But yeah.
Right. Yeah, so if it's like a 5,000, like a 300 GP diamond, or 5,000, not that you copy Race Dead, but you know what I mean, or 5,000 GP, special magical relic, which is kind of what you guys are seeing when you look at this, these little jade carvings, right, associated with DeVir's imprisonment spell. That's essentially what those are. All right, so in the meantime, you've got a sorceress supreme and the world's most morally flexible cleric. What would you two, and I guess technically Charlotte, because she'll be done in literally a few minutes. What would the three of you like to do whilst the rest of them are?
Could I copy
doing
another
spells?
spell?
Sure. Yeah, you can keep going. I mean, that's literally your whole point, right? You don't get some of the other benefits from the other guy, so you may as well take advantage of it. You could copy all the
Oh.
spells you want.
Ooh, my cup runneth over. Tiny hut from Byleth.
Well, she's using her spell book though.
Ugh.
Hmm.
Can I like peek over her shoulder? Let's see.
No. So you can use one of the
Oh.
other unused spell books, like the ones that you've acquired from the other enemies.
Let me see.
If you guys
Doing it
have the
tasty.
spell books, if you want to post the list of spells,
I mean, Talivar is in the.
you can't use
anyone using
Talibars either
Sulfuras?
because you're using
Right, I'm
Talibars.
doing that. Okay.
So is Sulfuras free?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Where's Mealy getting Fireball from? Charlotte.
Yes.
So the thing is, as long as Mealy is getting Fireball from you, you can't use your spell book. So you could do the 1 or 2 or 3 spells, but at some point you've got to hand over your spell book to Mealy to let her copy Fireball. Unless she can get Fireball from some other source. And that's fine. You can copy, in the space of an hour, you could copy like maybe, 6 to 10 spells, right? So it's not really a problem.
What if I copy
We
my
also-
own fireball onto a sheet of paper and then give that to Mealy?
Yes.
And like putting it in a scanner.
Okay, so just to be clear, in theory, yes, she could copy a spell from a scroll, which is what you're saying. The cost of the scroll normally would be more than what you would spend to copy a spell into your spell book, but we could dispense with that because you've got all the materials. The only problem is it doesn't look like your ability gives you that. Your wizardly quill does not allow you to create scrolls quickly. It's only to copy spells into your spell book.
Oh, poopy.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So creating
You
scrolls
could-
is a separate thing.
But if
You could copy
Byleth
something
is
from a spell.
using, yeah, but if Byleth is using 8 hours to copy her spells, I can wait for Charlotte to copy what she wants,
Yes, that's true.
and then I can start copying from her spell book when she's done.
Yes, this is absolutely. You're absolutely right.
Great. Okay. I will copy Speak with the Dead from Sulfura.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Well, you don't need.
And
You don't need. You're not interfering with anybody else if you do that, are you? So you could
No.
do that anyway.
But I need to wait for her to finish to copy from her spell book.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
Although technically,
Yes.
Self-Air also has Fireball, I think. Doesn't she?
No.
No.
Oh, she does. Yes, she does. You're right.
I'm pretty sure she does.
She does.
What's I talking about? No.
Off the top of my
Yes.
head, I was 100% certain she has Fireball.
Yes, she
I
has
just didn't
Fireball.
write it down.
I'll post it.
I mean, it's not a bad idea to just
You.
repost all the spell book spells if you've got them already for all of you. I'll even copy it back into my notes.
I'm searching through my notes to try and find.
Okay. Yeah, she's got some pretty good spells. And your DM was very good about making sure that at least some of them did not overlap. You would get some pretty good stuff.
We also have a major image scroll,
Yes.
Yeah,
so that's
but
also free.
isn't that 5th level?
Is it?
Major image? No, major image is third level.
Okay. Okay. I have a scroll of Jesus, what is it called? Cloud Kill, but that's 5th level.
That is 5th level, yes.
So I'm just waiting for some of us to get
I mean,
5th
that
level
would be
spells.
10 hours.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as the world's worst fart.
Oh, goodness.
But it's deadly.
It's very
Silent but deadly.
Or well, we don't know. I mean, there is technically a verbal component, so which
It
doesn't.
was so funny if it wasn't.
If it was a sound but not verbal,
Yeah.
like spell components, a very large helping of beans consumed it consumed 8 hours before casting. Taco Bell.
I can only find sulfur spell book in my notes. I can't find the other ones. Poopy.
I posted the red wizard one.
Yes, I see that. Thank you.
Yay.
And Televerse is in the compendium.
Oh, Magic Circle looks cool. I want to copy that one too. And these are all
Yeah.
free? I don't have to use any money?
No, I mean the advantage here is that you don't have to use money, but the problem is that, and you are the one person who can really take advantage of it because the rest of them can do it, but it'll still take so much time that at some point you kind of have to move on. The problem
Can I copy
ultimately is,
everything?
well, yes, you should copy as much as you can because it makes sense for you to do it so that you can do it quickly. It really
This
makes
still might be
sense for
too
you to
hard.
take. Let me finish. The real exciting thing is, I know you're excited. It's great. The real thing is, you should, especially you, Sophie, your character should copy all the ritual spells, right, if possible, because they take as long as they're in your spell book, they take no spell slots to cast. Obviously, right? You just have to do a little dance or whatever it is, but it just gives you automatic extra capability, right? Which isn't the same as just copying a spell, but you still have to then memorize it, which is not something you have extra capacity to do as a result of your abilities. You're still limited by how many spells you can memorize and also how many spell slots you have. But the ritual spells, you don't need either of those, right? Just a little bit more time. So Tiny Hut makes a lot of sense, and then you can cast Tiny Hut. See what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have Tiny Hut yet, do you? I don't think so.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll copy every single thing. A whole new world. A thousand pieces of you. I am in a whole new world with you. Okay, so Speak with the Dead, Magic Circle. Oh my god. This is a dream come true.
Hmm.
Is there materials for all
Oh, who
Only if-
cares?
of them?
Yeah, it's only like the special stuff that you really need. So you'll be
so
able to find
there's sheet
if you
paper and ink that we
yeah
actually use to copy.
yeah
I'd
all that
made that.
Paper and ink.
all that basic stuff, even if it's valuable because it costs 50 GP per level, even if it's valuable, you still have all that. Okay.
Wait, sorry, what?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. You're good to go.
Okay, great. I'll just one by one add these spells into my spell book. Ooh, I'll be the most what's the word? Spellicious wizard there is. Spellacious.
Spellacious. That's actually pretty good. So you've got to write down which ones you're copying.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
And we're going to try to keep a record of
Circle.
it because if you
Timing.
decide 3 weeks later that you want to change it, it's not the same as the spells you learned on your own. So you won't be able
Okay.
to change those. Right.
Um,
And you should probably write it down in your character sheet as well. So just copy it from the chat to a line, like in your, on your front page where you've got like your abilities, like your +2 to wisdom, intelligence or something. Just add another line at the bottom. Spells copied from.
okay. Where can I find Talabars? Is that just in the bag of holding or something, or?
It's in a handout, but you can't do the 4th level spells yet.
Oh, does he only
not-
have 4th level?
Yeah, they're only. It's
Oh.
Talavar's 4, and it's Banishment, Confusion, and Conjure Minor Elementals.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But
that's fine. Goodness gracious me.
But
Do I
there's
have
like
shatter? Don't.
yeah.
Shatter. Okay. Oh, there's so many spells. Oh.
You'll have to add them all to your character
Dust
sheet at some
Devil,
point. But
Crown of Madness.
you got a busy week ahead of you.
I do. I think I have Identify already. Maybe.
Identify also needs a
Pearl.
Pearl.
I don't know. Maybe
That's a great. That's a
maybe
great.
there's
Bixby
one
song.
here.
I kind of enjoyed having you like constantly check all the worst possible places for a pearl.
There, Pearl.
Oh, and I also want to quickly, if possible, copy Levitate from my left.
I'm still close reading and studying the spell. I don't know, but
Do you even
I
have
guess
levitate?
it's.
Give me your spell book, bitch.
I don't have
Move.
levitate actually. Now that I think about it.
I thought
No,
you did.
no. Zanice uses her boots.
I take it back.
Damn
Give me
it.
my spell book.
Don't you know anything? What did you learn at that big college of yours? How to make yogurt?
Guys, keep in mind, Daria and Ida are doing nothing right now.
I'm sorry. These are all
Literally
topics.
getting,
Go
getting a little
away
bit
from you.
bored.
I'm taking my beauty sleep.
You feel 2 years younger.
Oh, nice.
But somehow you look 20 years older. It's like you slept wrong and like all like you've got like that pillow face on one side, and it's just like the one side of your face looks like it's too high and the other side's too low. So you're throwing in an extra spell because it's 2 hours difference, but she's using up your spell book, isn't she? Or she's
Yeah,
not using
but
it,
I
so-
guess that Sophie's going to be finished long before I'm finished with my.
But the absorb elements takes an extra 2 hours on top of the
Yeah, but
one you
Byleth
were doing.
is going to.
It's 8 hours.
Yeah.
So
But-
I mean, it's 6 and 2 hours, I guess.
Right, but she's not using your spell book at all?
I was thinking when Sophie was finished with everything she's doing, but I can wait. It doesn't matter. It's just 50 gold.
Well, 26 minutes later, and I'm all done copying all those spells.
Okay, you're gonna post them all in the chat. Everybody else, what else are you guys doing?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Mhm.
And you put it on your character sheet.
I'm doing that now.
And then you'll have to eventually actually add them all to your sheet on the spells page and make sure they all work properly.
Oh gosh. Okay,
I
that'll be fun.
know.
I love doing that.
I know, but otherwise it doesn't work, right?
I know. Yeah.
Okay. Ida, what is Lilith doing anything? Other than
Well,
just being really bored.
being really bored and looking for some holy water, maybe. So I could cast protection from evil and good if that would be necessary.
Do you have the
But I don't.
spell ceremony?
Huh?
Do you have the spell ceremony?
Yes, I do.
So you can make holy water.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, if you post the spell ceremony. Bless water.
Oh. Well, then I would need powered silver to use that.
Yeah, but I mean, you guys have silver pieces, so I'm not going to make
Okay.
you sit there and hammer it out for like 2 hours. But it does take an hour to cast the spell.
Yeah.
So it takes 1 hour, but that's fine. You'll have holy water at the end of an hour and use up
Okay.
25 gold pieces, basically.
Yeah. Okay. And I would also look for if I could find any pair of platinum rings.
Yeah, so that's not very easy to find.
No.
I mean, it's probably better if you have them made.
Okay.
Didn't you guys already talk about this? There's speculation that Viscerain is possibly a virgin.
I have never met the dude.
That's true. Who are you planning to
well.
marry?
You're in for a treat.
I was planning on using warding bond.
Oh, okay. Because that wedding boost is pretty useful.
Yeah.
You guys are in the fight for your lives against the big bad evil guy. Everybody's dying or down. Suddenly you reach out to one of your teammates and says, "Will you marry me?"
Yes, this is just going to take an hour. Can you just hold?
Would you be our witness?
I love a good wedding. Of course I will. All right. Yeah, that's pretty good. So you've got a flask of holy water. You can add that to your equipment from the compendium. I'm pretty sure holy water's there. Daria, Zenise is really just resting? Does she want to do anything else?
I'm taking my 8 hours sleep. Whereby I left copy the spell. I'm really tired.
Okay. So just to be clear, the guys who are copying spells, you're not taking your long rest?
Well,
Okay.
I can take my long rest after I'm done, right? It only takes me 26 minutes to
Yeah,
copy
yeah.
all this shit.
Is it really 26 minutes?
Power.
That
It's
seems 1,
it's
2,
2 minutes per spell.
3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 18, 24, 30. Wait, what level's Magic Circle?
Oh right, I forgot it's per level. Damn it.
It's not- I mean, it's not that long, but it's not 26 minutes. That would be best.
I almost had you there.
2, 4, 6. Sorry, 4, 6, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. I think it's 24, 28, 30, 36, 42, 48, 4. It's just like it looks like about an hour
Oh,
altogether.
okay. That's still not too many.
I think that's about right, roughly.
Great.
Okay. All right. Sorry, Daria, you said you really just taking your long rest, and the rest of you really are just. So we'll say it's 9 hours because Sophie's going to have Charlotte get her long rest in. Ida needs an extra hour for ceremony anyway, so that's also well. Actually, she's an elf, so
I
she
mean,
doesn't.
you kind of only need 6 hours to sleep, but
The long rest is
I
8
don't know
hours.
if. Okay.
Yeah, you only need 6 hours, but it's not a 6-hour long rest. It's an 8-hour long rest. You have to assume there's other stuff you've got to do, like poop. Some of you have to go to the bathroom every hour, so that's already like
That's
an
fair.
hour's worth of time. But that means Mealy and Byleth are exhausted. Okay. As opposed to you guys wait 16 or 17 hours or something.
I'll have the biggest eye bags. Yeah. And a hand cramp, probably.
Yes.
Our spells back, even though we kind of don't complete the long rest in that sense, and we're exhausted.
Why would you get your spells back?
No, then I'm going while Belleth finishes up. I'm going to take a short rest and use arcane recovery
Why
after I'm done copying.
I thought the whole point was you were taking all 8 hours anyway.
Well, I'm copying a spell that takes 6 hours.
But you said you're doing the absorb elements as well.
Well, I'm not going to do that because then we have to wait an
Okay.
hour longer. So I'm not going to do that.
Sure. You didn't take your short rest already? You sure?
No. Should be.
Because I remember you guys did take a short rest recently.
Well, we took a short rest, but I didn't use my arcane recovery.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and use your arcane recovery. You can do that for what I got. What 2 spell levels, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys are fully locked, but some of you are not particularly loaded, and that's almost the whole session.
Oh my gosh, has it been that long?
It's like every once in a while, you guys like every D&D party once in a while gets into a shopping excursion, which is basically what this is, and that's all you do. You just sit around deciding what you're buying, which is cool. It's fun, as long as everybody else doesn't mind. Daria, you sure you don't want to do something else?
No, I need my sleep.
And Ida has actually an extra 3 hours because she's an elf, so 4 + 1. You still have 3 hours to go rummage around and do stuff.
Well, I could probably just create another holy water.
Sure. Yeah. Another 25 gold. Cha-ching.
Yep.
Okay. So you got 2
Yes.
now.
Yes.
You even have time to get married. You and Cork would make such a lovely couple.
Yeah, he would be amazing.
It's like falling asleep while you're on a holiday with falling in love while you're on a holiday in a foreign country where you don't speak the language. It's all romance and love until you find out that neither of you can understand each other. And then once you do, you realize they're pretty boring. Okay. Spells have been copied sorry, what was it you were copying again there, Laura?
A banishment.
Right. Okay. And you've written that on your sheet as well? Was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear you. And then Henrietta is doing Fireball. Okay. You guys are done with that. Now, you finally you lift your heads up from the books. Some of you look like some of you literally have been pulling an all-nighter like you were back at university, cramming away. Ironically, you probably both actually had Agamemnon Scorch as a professor at one point, either as part of a class or as an individual tutor.
Just like old times.
Yeah. What do you guys want to do now?
Guess we need to head out.
Where?
I don't know. Out.
That's helpful.
Totally.
Or we can go into the portal directly into Menzoberranzan.
Wow. You could. I mean, eventually you will.
And then
Or we
steal
can-
the tome?
Yeah. We can ask Hooty if he has a map to Menzoberranzan.
I'm waiting for you to confirm that that's what you're doing, if you are doing it.
Sure. Ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Hooty!
Yes.
Could you please give us directions to Menzoberranzan? Or do you have a map?
I'm afraid I don't know. I've never been.
Okay. Guess we're just winging it then.
There is a general map of the Underdark, but I wouldn't know how to actually access the tunnels to get.
Okay. I guess we just have to go out and try to find someone who knows the way, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thanks for your hospitality.
Of
Guess we'll
course.
see you around.
Yes, I certainly hope so. Good luck.
Thank you. We're
Thank
gonna
you.
need it.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
Spend.
Where's
Oh,
the exit?
by the way, if you, I'm not saying you should, but if you do intend to do something with Larry, be gentle on him. He's had a difficult time. He tried. I think he may have mentioned it to you if you've met him, but he did try that dating app Blinder. I think he tells me occasionally that he still checks to see if there's been any interest. And occasionally he does find something, but it never works out for some reason. He's quite sensitive about it, you know.
I'll try not to bring it up.
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
Well, good luck. I've packed you all a sack lunch. Uh, these are actual bits of real food prepared by me specifically in our kitchens with ingredients taken from the external cavern. There's a salad of lichen topped with some fresh uh, mineral salts. There are some roasted mushrooms, as well as some freshly barbecued sturge. If you don't know what a sturge is, they're kind of a winged creature that flies around. A bit of a nuisance if you've got a tender skin like some of you do, but they roast up quite nicely. And there's some Rotha cheese that the master had traded for prior to his disappearance. Now that I think about it, I think actually he disappeared fairly shortly after that caravan came and went. You know, if you hurry, you might be able to find their tracks. They might be heading to a major settlement. It could be Menzoberranzan, who knows?
And I guess we need to hurry.
I guess you do.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Pleasure. And then he sort of waddled off.
Thanks, Hooty.
Bye-bye.
You've been a
Did
star.
did Ivy ever meet Hooty?
I'm gonna what is it? I'm gonna summon Ivy again, just for them to meet for a second,
Okay,
because I've just temporarily dismissed her.
right. Do you want to roll her reaction?
Just the D20.
Sure. Ida, do you want to roll Hooty's charisma?
18.
Ivy, although she is, of course, a familiar and not technically a real owl, is still so enamored of Hooty's charisma that she just looks like she's completely in love. Her head rotates like almost 360 degrees upside down. Her eyes, the pupils in her eyes grow to be massive, like the size of plates. And she just keeps cooing endlessly.
No.
And telepathically, all you get is, I want him. I want him so bad. I want a boyfriend.
A boyfriend. Oh. Um.
He's so big and
Well,
handsome. He's so big and handsome. Look at him. He's all muscles and feathers. Oh. You've
I
never
mean,
heard her make noises like that.
I guess you could stay with him for now, and I'll resummon you when I need you. Don't be mad when I
And
do. You'll get lots of snacks.
and before you've even finished the word, she just flies off your arm and lands next to Hooty on his shoulder, and he goes, "Oh, hello. Hmm.
It's my familiar Ivy.
Oh, he is quite familiar." As Ivy, without having asked permission, immediately starts nuzzling Hooty's neck. Oh, oh. Would you like her back?
Um, I think she wants to stay with you for a while, but if you don't want that, then I also understand that.
It's fine. Yes. And would you like to see a tour of the tower? And Ivy just sort of bobs her head. Right this way. And as he walks off, Ivy turns her head like literally 180 degrees back at you and winks.
I'll just wave. See you soon.
Gonna get me some.
Oh my.
And this is the master's library. And they disappear.
Mm.
Who knows? Maybe Ivy will come back with some deep hidden secrets.
Oh, wow.
You asked, how do you get out? From the
Yep.
main entrance, all you have to do is go to the door.
Okay. So
And at the
we
door,
go out.
yeah, the door, as soon as you approach the door, it senses your desire to leave and automatically opens. And you are, it's not even magical. You literally just walk through and you're at the top of the stairs again. Presumably Quark is with you.
Yeah. Could you make Quark draggable?
Yes. Falcon.
Thank you.
Ah, that's not the right one. Sorry. You're at the top of the stairs. You don't see anyone else. No sign of Steve. No sign of Larry. No sign of any dwarven remains. Just an eerie silence and the occasional drip, drip of collecting water as it runs down a stalactite.
How do we get from here? Does anyone know the way?
No,
Haven't you been here before?
no.
Oh,
I have. I think.
Some
Denise?
of you have.
Yeah, some
Mhm.
of us have. But do we see any tracks from the caravan, maybe?
Yes. Go ahead and do perception.
Oh. Huh. I guess it's with disadvantage, right?
Why? Oh, because
Because of
you're
the
yeah,
exhaust.
yeah. You're right. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for being
um,
honest.
mhm. Oh, 19?
Mm. You rub the sleep from your eyes. You yawn mightily. And as you do, you squint. And the squinting, you know how sometimes squinting kind of helps you see things more clearly? You see a
Mhm.
little glint on the ground and you see a piece of metal. It looks like it's manufactured. You're not sure what it is. It's clearly, it's not a weapon. It's not like a dagger. It looks like something that could have fallen off of something that might have been a piece of equipment. You don't know from what. It doesn't look like the normal things you might find on an adventure, like a belt buckle. But maybe it's something from a cart or a special kind of box or something else.
Mhm. All right. Do you guys see that? Over there.
And once you spot it, you realize somewhere not too far off, maybe another 5, 10 feet, there's like there's a little rut in the ground, in a muddy in a bit of mud that's got a little bit of water in it, but most of the puddle is not covered. Well, the puddle doesn't cover most of the mud, I should say, and it's clearly some wheel tracks, and they head off in the direction of one of the cave entrances.
Okay. Cool. Then I guess we just follow those.
Sure.
Sure.
All right.
As you do, there is a little shadow, and you turn and you see lonely Larry.
Oh, just what we need.
That's Larry.
Larry, come down here. I want to tell you a
Mm.
secret.
Larry who?
Larry it's DeVir's beholder.
Oh.
He's the one that was a bit lonely with
Oh.
with the dating app. Yeah.
Okay.
What I thought about, maybe over the dating app we could find another beholder, like an evil one, like a red flag, and we lure him and then take his eye.
Like you just post like a fake profile, and the first thing that this guy does
Yeah.
is send you like an an unsolicited pic of just an eye stalk, of an exposed eye stalk, and you're just like, oh, so gross, so creepy.
Mm. Yeah, come over. Trust me.
Are you talking to Larry about this?
Um, I don't know if he's close enough. I guess it would be an idea, but Hooty also said that he was sensitive about that, so I don't know. I'd first tell it to the party a bit more quietly so that he wouldn't hear at first.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
would
So
probably not bring it up.
Mm. Yeah, he does look
so
kind
are
of
you
lonely.
actually talking to Larry, or?
Um, sure. Let's just say hi. Hi, Larry.
Oh, oh, you guys are back. Hi. And one of the eye stalks kind of like waves a little bit, and then he floats down to you, and the central unblinking eye just kind of gazes over each of you individually and stares for an uncomfortably long 15, 20 seconds without blinking. Oh, oh, you've changed, some of you. Hmm. What you been doing?
Um, this and that. We were um in I mean, we were above here in Neverwinter and in Gauntlegrim. We saved Gauntlegrim. Mhm.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Mm.
Yeah,
What about you?
I haven't been doing a whole lot. And he just sort of like floats in space, like bored, kind of like turning around upside down. Yeah, it's pretty boring here. Not a lot going on. Oh, you fly and you're round, but you're not a beholder, are you? Cork just goes, "Boom." Okay, all right. No need to be defensive about it. When you think about it, they kind of look a little similar.
Mm.
So, I haven't seen the Archmage for some time. Not since those people came and went, and then there was the whole noisy bit inside the castle, but I wasn't inside, obviously. You haven't seen any floating eyes that look like they might want to meet some new friends?
No. Haven't
Uh,
you?
no, not really. I mean, there were a couple of people on that. I told you I was using that app, and
Mhm.
they seemed pretty friendly initially, but some of them were gross. And
Oh,
one
that's too
guy
bad.
said to me, if you had more eye stalks and were a real beholder, then maybe we could get along and go spend some time together. But he was very um, biased, really.
What? That's so unfortunate.
Yeah,
No,
isn't
you're
it?
perfect as you are. Yeah. Don't
I
change
mean,
yourself for somebody else.
I put in my profile, I'm not a real beholder. I'm only a spectator. But
Mhm.
he was really into beholders, and I was like, all right, that's fine, but I'm here, right? And
Mhm.
even even if it doesn't mean a lot, we can spend some time together. You can always move on to somebody if you find somebody better. I don't really mind.
Mm.
Just want to hang out with somebody. Ooh.
Oh no.
They also said if you had something, you know, I don't know, like some of them suggested if you had some treasure to guard or some uh, creatures to eat, maybe they would come and hang out. But I don't have any of that. Well, the wizard keeps all of his treasures locked away someplace. I don't see them. Well, other than you guys and that caravan, there hasn't been anybody. And the caravan was much too powerful. I mean, for a bunch of people who claim to be trading, that was a well-armed caravan, I'll tell you. Oh,
A caravan
are
of
you?
drows?
No, they weren't drow. They were some kind of weird human with some dwarves and a bunch of people that I'd never seen. They looked, some of them were very big with horns on their head.
Oh.
They kept making this sound. Moo, moo, moo. It was kind of off-putting, actually. But, they were guests of the master, so I didn't say anything. It's not my place to judge. I just watch. Mm.
Mm. And how do you use this app of yours, Blinder?
Oh, well, I just have this. And he opens his mouth and his tongue sort of snakes out. And there's this little black stone in the shape of a rectangle covered in his saliva, and he drops it in your hand. You just have to press it and then think about Blinder, which is just an image of a spectator or a beholder, and it'll automatically take you into it. It's free. Well, they say it's free, but I imagine if I paid up for it, it'd probably get me better results. But, like I said, I don't have any treasure to guard or to use, so I tried paying with some of these rocks that didn't work. Somebody on the app said they use something called Imaginarium, which is some kind of a financial token. I don't know what that means. Here, I'll show you. And he reaches out his tongue and he presses it, and a little hologram of this interface pops up. And all you see are these photographs of these various orbs with eyes. Some of them have 4 stalks, some of them have 8 stalks, some of them have 1 stalk, some of them look like they're partly undead, some of them look like they're partly possibly lizard or dragon or reptilian. There's all kinds of variants, different colors, different environments. Some of them look like they're floating in the astral plane. Some of them look like they're floating underwater. One of them looks like it's on fire. Yeah, there's lots of them on there, surprisingly.
Well, and
I guess
you
that's
haven't
one of the
found.
things. No, it's funny. Normally, we don't really like to socialize with others. In fact, some people say that we just sort of recreate or procreate uh, spontaneously. That's not entirely true. Some of us can travel planes, and so what might seem like a spontaneous procreation is actually secretly a rendezvous nobody sees. But there are also those who can create and warp reality. It's funny, and so they just create their own. I mean, I tried to do it. I think you saw that. It didn't really
Mhm.
work out. It was good for a few days, but conversation was terrible. And then after that, some cave crickets got involved and they started nibbling on it. And it just kind of got a bit gross.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm sure you'll still find your match.
You think so? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I firmly believe
Mm.
there's how do you say it? Um, a lid to every pot. Uh,
Ah,
hmm
right. Well, somebody said since I'm a spectator, maybe I should just try to get into some kind of the kinkier stuff and watch somebody else doing it. But I'm not sure that's what I'm really meant to do. I feel like that's a bit too weird for me. I need something a bit more simple. And some of them were just mean. One guy called me too fat. One said I looked bloated. One said my stalks looked a bit too small and short. One said I had no money. Oh, that was really, really mean. I mean, like I said, I don't control what I guard. You don't have any
Yeah.
money, do you? Could you give me some money and let me guard that? That would make it so much easier if I could just put that on my profile.
Mhm. How much money are we talking about?
Oh, I don't know. Something that looks impressive. Doesn't have to be a lot. They're not going to count it. Just has to look like a nice pile, and then I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's just a loan, right? I mean, I think there's some dude was in front of like this massive pile of gold, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't even his pile of gold. I think he was just standing in front of somebody else's pile of gold, pretending it was his. He had like
Mhm.
these wild sunglasses on each of his eyes, and he looked so cool, but I think he was just faking it.
Probably.
Or maybe if you've got some gems, you could stick them in my teeth. People talk about that. They call them grills.
Well, um, would you happen to have another one of those stones for the app?
Oh, I can probably get one. Here, you can have mine. You can change the profile. It's no problem. We'll create
Yeah,
another one.
thank
I think
you.
I should take a break from it for a while.
No, no, I think that's good too.
Yeah, it's probably not very healthy. It's not good for my self-esteem.
Mm. I think you're very good as you are, Larry.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Oh. And you think you see a little glistening of some clear fluid forming in the corner of a central eye.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I think I'm gonna go over here for a little bit and go scout around this corner of the cavern. I'll talk to you later. You can come find me anytime.
Okay, Larry.
See ya.
We'll look out for the perfect match for you.
And he sort of winks back with one eye stalk, and it kind of like does like this bobbing motion that kind of reminds you of a thumbs up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Another side quest.
Oh, goody.
I feel so sorry for him.
Well, it's 12:02. At least this one didn't turn into combat.
Next time, though, I need to use all these
Yeah.
new spells of mine.
We haven't left yet.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you can't use any of those new spells until you rested and actually
No.
memorized some of them.
I can copy the damage types, though.
Yes, you can use the damage type thing if you haven't used it already. Wahaha, indeed. I like the idea of luring an evil beholder. That's pretty nasty.
Let's do that.
Yeah, why not? It's not like you're literally going to troll some beholder. I mean, guy shows up. Hey, wait a minute. You don't look anything like your profile pic.
Attack!
All right, everybody. I think we'll stop here, and I'll see you guys next Sunday.
Mhm.
And
That was
I
fun.
hope you, yeah, shopping, a little spell shopping excursion.
Yes,
Well,
I think like some spellbook retail therapy.
yeah, spellbook retail therapy. We'll have to make sure that we get Daria and Ida more involved next week.
Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'll see you next week. Have a lovely week.
You
Okay.
too.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Great.
Okay.
Take care.
See you
Bye.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
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 Bye.